Hello.
Hi.
This is Melissa.
And this is Kat.
Welcome.
Hello.
Guess what?
What?
Well, I don't know. What do you want? Pirates recap? Or do you want my really fun news? I guess I'll do Pirates recap
I think
first.
Pirates recap first, yeah.
So I didn't realize this, but did you know that Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl was our 16th episode? And Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest was our 66th.
Whoa.
So we did them exactly 50 episodes apart and we didn't even realize it.
That's wild, actually.
Isn't that crazy?
I do like that. That's cool.
Also, disrespectfully, I didn't know which one was Rigetti and which one was Pintel, and I got them backwards.
I got them right there, right?
Respectfully, I don't know which one is which. Still.
Well, respectfully, couldn't fucking tell
Rigetti
you.
is the one with the wooden eye, and Pintel is the one with the gorgeous locks. So, but I'm going to forget that, so it doesn't matter that I just said it out loud. I'm going to forget it again.
Isn't he balding? Like on the top? He just
I mean,
has like
it
a
was
mullet-ish?
sarcasm. I've been known to make a joke here and there.
I was really
The one with his
concerned.
tummy out
Okay, great.
is Pintel.
Perfect.
I'm gonna forget that immediately, but just
I know you are.
just to because the Pirates stands came for us, but it's fine, and I
fine.
don't care. I know which one like Jack Sparrow is.
I love that.
Are you ready for my fun news?
Yeah.
So I'm minding my own business as I do, and I saw an advertisement for a new Pinocchio movie that's coming out. So Disney is coming out with a Pinocchio live action this
Yes.
year.
Yeah.
Which also like all-star cast for that one.
Yeah.
Like
isn't
Tom
it?
Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, isn't it, right? Yeah.
What's his name? Justin Gordon-Levitt, Keegan-Michael Key. It's Robert Zemeckis and Disney.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
So
all that. I knew
knew-
Tom Hanks was in it, but that
I
was
knew
all I
that
knew.
was coming out this year. But this isn't that. And it's not the weird Pauly Shore one that came out in 2019. Actually, I don't think that one ever came out
It
because
did.
the internet bullied it.
No, I think they changed his voice though.
Really?
Yeah, they,
Are you
like-
just saying shit?
No.
I'm pretty sure Pauly Shore was in it.
No, yes, Pauly Shore was in it, but they
Dubbed
made
it.
him change the way he spoke for it.
We have got to watch that. Maybe we can watch it for Patreon because I just have to know like how bad it really is.
They bullied it like they bullied the original Sonic that was supposed to come out, and he looked so bad that they redid the whole movie.
It was like a TikTok sound.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Father, I want to go out there and live my life, or whatever the quote
Poor
was.
Pauly Shore. So it's not that. So that one happened. And then the Pauly Shore one was 2021. It came out last year. And then there was the weird live action one that came out in 2019. Remember that one?
No,
So there was a live action Pinocchio that came out. I feel like we talked about it at some point.
maybe.
So there was like another live action non-Disney Pinocchio movie that came out in 2019. Okay, this isn't that either. So I don't know if the rights to Pinocchio just got like
Released or something?
released to the ether, but this is like the 10th Pinocchio movie that's come out in the last 3 years. But this one looks really good. It's Guillermo del Toro, and it also has like a fucking all-star cast, but it's literally coming out this year as well. It's gonna be like competing with Disney's Pinocchio.
What the heck? Why is there so many Pinocchio movies?
Dude, I don't know, but it's got Finn Wolfhard, Kate Blanchett, Ewan McGregor.
Oh my God, shut
I
up.
can't talk today. Tilda Swinton, Tim Blake Nelson.
Put me in a room with Kate Blanchett and Ewan McGregor, and I will be naked in 4 seconds.
I know. David Bradley, freaking you killed my cat. If you're a patron, you killed my cat.
Also, the creepy dad from Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Like it's got a freaking all-star cast.
So there's just 70 Pinocchio movies coming out currently.
So there's 2 coming out this year. One is Disney, which also has an all-star cast, and one is Guillermo del Toro.
And then 2 that already came out.
And then there's the weird live action one that came out in 2019 that nobody saw. And then there was the weird cartoon one where Pauly Shore was bullied on the internet.
Like
so I don't
what?
know. Maybe it's like after like 100 years or whatever, like the rights.
Like how Winnie the Pooh is up for like
Yeah.
rights right now. And there's that creepy one that's coming out. Have you seen that?
No.
You haven't seen the scary Winnie the Pooh movie that's coming out?
That sounds fucking epic.
He's horrifying. No, he's genuinely horrifying.
I can't wait. Oh my God, that sounds fun.
He's scary.
But isn't that crazy?
That is actually kind of wild.
Just like in Pinocchio news, That's our new segment in Pinocchio news.
We're going to be able to count on one hand how many times somebody sits in the belly of a whale with their cat in their boat and their wooden boy.
I kind of want to watch the other ones. I actually don't want to watch the Pauly Shore one, but the other one I kind of want to see.
That's the one I want to watch the most. Is it DreamWorks?
So bad. I don't know, dude. I tried to look it up and it was just like this. I don't know. Like, I don't think it actually ever came out in the US.
I know that they changed. Because I saw a video about them changing the voice and everyone was saying how they bullied it. Like they bullied Sonic.
Yeah.
To make them
anyway,
rewrite
it's just so crazy. Because like the advertisement. The trailer. I always forget that word. I have a movie podcast. The trailer came on and I was like, oh, this is the new Disney one. And then it was like from Guillermo del Toro. And I was like, that's not Disney. So I looked it up and yeah, they're both coming out this year.
Are they coming out in like the same month? Like close together?
I think Disney's Pinocchio is coming out like in September. So we'll just have to see. Also, just really quick, I don't want to take up too much time, but we did add tiers to our Patreon. So our Patreon is linked in the show notes. But the first tier is a $3 tier. It's called the Lil Pine Nuts. And like Pinocchio.
Oh my God.
We're fucking Pinocchio stans.
Except we're not.
I love Pinocchio. Pinocchio means little pine nut in German or something we made up. And so that'll get you on our close friends on Instagram. And then also you'll get to see all of our videos on Patreon.
You'll get to see our faces.
Yeah. And then we have the Wolves with Knives is our second tier. That's our $5 tier. That'll get you close friends, videos, the bonus episodes, and you can request a Disney movie for the podcast. And obviously, Wolves with Knives is a reference to our Beauty and the Beast episode, and any other Disney movie after that with a wolf in it probably had wolves with knives in it.
It sure did.
And then our top tier is going to have all of those same things, and then you'll also get a merch bag every summer, a Tragical merch bag.
Our magical merch bag.
And that tier is the Royal Braziers. So if you want to be a royal brazier, and that is from our Aladdin episode.
I also
because I legitimately thought Jafar was a royal brazier. Was a royal brazier.
I also need everyone just to go at least look at the art that Melissa made.
It was not that impressive. It's basically clip art.
No, they're so cute. The Wolves with Knives one gets me.
Yeah, so that's it. That's our new Patreon tiers. If you want to check them out. If not, that's fine. We love you for listening to this shitty part anyway.
Woo!
Tragical.
So this time,
we're here to tell you why
Zombies
is tragical.
Why though, Kat? Why you pick this movie?
Honestly, I'm not mad at it.
You would not be mad at it.
Also, there was 14 fun facts. None of them were really fun. They weren't even really facts. They were just kind of words thrown together as sentences.
Oh, okay. Well,
so there's no fun facts.
I love that.
I did, however, find out when we were looking up the cast for this movie that RuPaul Charles is a voice in the third one. So now I have to watch it.
Yeah, you do. By yourself.
No, you have to watch it with me.
Respectfully, I didn't edit my notes because we're going to bet dabs and broomsticks this shit. I'm not doing
chaos.
it.
Pure
I'm not
chaos.
doing it. I was just like, yeah. I just don't care.
We love a good chaos episode.
So Kat's going to carry this episode.
Mine are not any better, bestie.
Yeah, let's steamroll this bitch. No,
Let's
I'm
go.
kidding.
How zombies in 30 minutes.
Okay.
Go.
Yeah, just like we do Shrek. Seabrook is the town they live in.
It's very Stepford Wives.
Is it though?
Yeah, like everything is like perfect. Everyone wears pastels. Everyone has to fit in. All they have is vanilla ice cream, double vanilla ice cream, and then vanilla ice cream.
I fucking love vanilla ice cream.
Somebody has to.
Anyway, yeah, so it was perfect until they never go back to this, by the way. There was like a lime soda accident.
At a power plant.
I think they were trying to be like goofy and be like chemical spill. And they were like, but make it lime soda. It was stupid.
Yeah.
And they never talk about it ever again.
No.
So the lime soda set off the apocalypse, and a green haze went and turned all the people on the west side of town, into brain-eating zombies.
Yeah.
That's important.
Mm-hmm.
They do be eating
Brains.
So they built a barrier. They built a wall. That was my Donald Trump. I'm sorry. I respectfully.
You do it better when you're drunk.
That was so bad.
She does much better when she's drunk.
That wasn't even it. That was just my voice.
Yeah, that was not a good time.
Okay, so they built the wall. They got it done. Donald Trump can do it, but Seabrook did. So they built a wall to protect the normals. I mean, and they actually are calling them the normals.
They quite literally call them the normals and the zombies.
Okay, I hated that.
Yeah, I didn't like that either.
So 50 years later, we are on the zombie side of the barrier. And Zed, who is our main character, our hero, if you will.
Not our hero.
Hero and heroine. Our hero is Zed the zombie. All the zombies have a Z in their names.
Yeah, we realized this like with 30 minutes left in the movie. We were like, oh shit.
So they wear Z bands. They're basically magic bands, but they don't get you a fast pass to Peter Pan's flight. They turn you to a respectable zombie.
Yeah, you have some wavelengths going through you and you don't want brains.
Yeah, it makes you like not want to kill people.
I think that's fair. And then they have like fake brain food they eat instead. It's very strange. It's like us eating vegan meat.
No, it was eggs.
But it was brain flavored eggs.
They were like scrambled eggs, and they were like, "This is
brains in a can.
Big brain."
It's me already eating Gardein chicken.
So yeah, they're also forced to wear government issued coveralls, but like legitimately, they all looked different, and none of them were coveralls. So I don't know what that was all about.
I think that was the point, is that they all made their own fashion because the dad is wearing the coveralls. But then the rest of them are all like cut up into like cute vests and skirts and pants. And they like made them into outfits, even though they're supposed to be like their uniforms. They like made them their own because they're fashion forward zombies.
Okay, great. Also, they have a curfew, even though they have their Z bands.
Yeah, they're not allowed to go out at night.
So Zed, honestly, he looks like really like punk rock, but he wants to be a football player.
He's also, I'm sorry, a stick. What are you going to do on the football team, bestie? You're literally going to get your arm broken in the first 4 seconds.
I had to look it up to not be a pedophile, but when they recorded this movie, this very adorable man was 17. So I'm going to go ahead and say that he's hot, and I don't want to fucking hear it.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, great.
I think a 17-year-old is allowed to be hot.
Okay.
Stop looking at me like that. I'm not saying I would like ask him out on a date or anything if I saw him on the street. I'm just saying I think he's a good looking guy and he's the only good part of this movie.
That's fair.
Okay.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And now he's 21, so I can think whatever thoughts I want to think.
Yeah, no. Okay, great. Anyway, Zed is jazzed that he finally gets to go to real high school because he's been going to school in a basement and not really learning anything. Now that they have their Z bands. And yeah, he wants to join the football team.
They've always had their Z bands.
Yeah, but the Z bands are like so, like they're working so well that it's like proven that they can just go to school and be normal. Zed, the scrawny twink, can join the football team.
He's not a twink.
Okay,
he's
anyway.
Like 6'5", bestie.
So twink just means you're skinny. It doesn't mean you're small. Dad thinks it's not a good idea for Zed to join the football team, and he thinks that he should just lay low, and Zed's not about that life. On the other side of town, on the normals side of town.
So wrong.
It's disgusting. We meet the human teenager Addison.
Can we rename her? Because Addison is like, how are you going to have Zed in Addison?
I would just like to say that the millisecond they showed this bitch, the first words out of my mouth were, "That's the ugliest wig and most obvious wig I've ever seen." Not realizing it was a plot line.
Kat is a wig expert.
I sure am.
I had no idea. I was like, she looks fine.
No, it was the worst wig ever. But it is a wig. Not just in the fact that it's a wig in the movie, but like the character is wearing a wig because she has weird white hair that she feels the need to hide to look normal in her weird Stepford Wives like town.
Addison has white blonde hair and she wears like a blonde wig.
Yeah.
And it's not even white blonde. It's just white.
It's literally white. But she shows us her lace front. Like,
yeah, they're all like talking
queen.
to the camera.
Yeah. The breaking of the fourth wall in this movie, I'm really not a fan of. I really didn't like that. I feel like it kind of took away from the story a bit.
Yeah, it was weird. I didn't love it.
Yeah, I was not a fan. Addison is a cheerleader. She's been going to cheer camp and like cheer summer school her whole life. And she wants to join the high school cheer squad. That's the only thing she wants to do is be normal, hide her weird white hair under her shitty ass little wig, and be a freaking flyer for the cheer squad at school.
Also, Addison's mother is the mayor of Seabrook and her father is the police chief.
We love a political family.
So also Zed's little sister Zoe is in the movie and she's like 5 or some shit and she wants a dog, but she's not allowed to have a dog.
Oh yeah, the zombies aren't allowed to have pets because they think they'll eat them. I don't know.
Okay. They're not
Okay.
really allowed to have anything nice.
Anyway,
it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, for real. But this is the point where we found out this was a musical.
I knew it was going to be.
I was unaware. I was fully unaware.
It's a Disney Channel movie. It's not like they're all the same now.
So we get a song where Addison is singing about her wig and Zed is rapping about mold and being swag.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I felt not good about it watching it though. So I'm going to say I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, I feel that. So this is also when we meet Zed's 2 best friends. So we have Eliza, who is a computer geek. She's like a hacker and she's pretty freaking good at it. She's also the cutest thing. She's adorable. I was obsessed with her hair. I thought she was so cute.
They all have the zombies have like colorful
Green.
hair.
Yeah, they're all pale with green hair.
No, some of them had other color hair.
Did they?
Yeah, there's like a blue here and there. And
No. Well, the main 3 are green. And then Zed's other best friend is Bonzo.
Okay. I was like, no, that has to be their neighbor or something.
There's no way this grown man is going to high school.
Yeah, this guy isn't going to go to high school with them. No, he's in high school.
He also only speaks zombie.
Yeah, apparently there's a zombie language. Mm-hmm. There's 52 words for brain.
And the letters look like the squiggles in your brain.
Yeah. So like the zombies have like their own language.
They had to.
Letters.
Yeah. And English, I guess.
Yeah.
Good for them. Okay, wait. Now, this is a dumb question. You know,
No,
I have to think
there's
way
no
too
dumb questions
I have to
here.
think way too hard into these.
Uh-huh.
So, in the entire world, zombies only exist in Seabrook.
Yeah.
In the west side of Seabrook. The whole rest of the world, they're totally normal.
Totally fine there. Everywhere.
I hate it.
Just Seabrook.
Okay. Anyway, moving on.
But it is like a post-apocalyptic world. So maybe Seabrook's the last town. What was the movie with the kid who could see red?
Oh.
Maybe it's like that kind of situation.
The Giver?
Yeah, it's like The Giver.
That was a good book.
That
It's
was
one of those ones in high school where
book.
like I didn't
read that whole thing
appreciate
in
it.
one night.
I didn't appreciate it for what it was when I had to read it.
Oh, I read it in one night, and I've read 3 books in my life.
I've
And
read
one
a
of them was
lot.
The Giver, and
There
I was
wasn't
like, bro.
there wasn't enough smut in The Giver for me, so I skipped the whole thing.
It's like a The Giver situation. Like they're in a
They're the last town in the world.
Yeah, town in the world, and they're being controlled by the gov. Anyway, so Addison, I don't want to throw no disrespect on her name, but she doesn't have any friends, but she does have a cousin.
I'm sorry.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
A cuz. They call each other cuz. His name is Bucky. He
Flaming homosexual.
he gives the name Bucky a bad name, so we're gonna call him Cuz from here on out.
I mean, that's the only thing she ever calls him, so that's what we're gonna call him.
Yeah, and he's the cheer captain of the fighting shrimps. Is that what they were?
Mighty Shrimps.
Sorry, the Mighty Shrimps.
Yeah,
and their colors are like pastel pink and teal.
Honestly, that was a vibe for me. I loved that. They're like my favorite colors.
Great. I'm not going to that fucking school. I'm fucking dropping out. They're at Seabrook High School, and the zombies are really excited because it's their first year allowed to go to normals school. But they have separate entrances, and they make the zombies go to class in the basement.
Yeah, they were so excited to not be like relegated to the basement, and then they were relegated to the basement.
Yeah, and they didn't give them a teacher. The principal comes down, and she's like, "This is the janitor. Let him know if you have any questions."
And she's like terrified of the zombies.
I mean, they could eat, if their Z-bands fuck up, they're eating brain.
Okay, so I have another dumb question. So the janitor is a zombie. He's just allowed to roam the school to clean when he needs to, but the rest of them can't? Yeah.
I guess because the normals would never take a job like a janitor. Like,
oh, that makes it even worse.
Yeah, I know. It's not good. None of it's good.
Damn.
So Cuz is talking to Addison. She doesn't look like an Addison. It's really throwing me the fuck off. We need to rename her at some point. So he is like, listen, you'll fit in as long as you keep that wig on and you become a cheerleader. Don't forget that zombies bit our grandpa. So I'm thinking the white hair has to do with Addison being a zombie, but they don't reveal it. In this movie, it kind of went with the wind of the lime soda incident. They just never fucking talk about it ever again. But maybe it's in Zombies 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6.
Yeah, I was really hoping that they would really touch on why her hair is white.
Like Addison's part zombie. But remember, the third one is about aliens. So Zombies 3 is about aliens. Do you know what the second
one's about?
No.
Werewolves.
So Addison could be a zombie werewolf alien, though.
I think that, not to give anything away, but the spoiler that was at the bottom of the fun fact said
she's a zombie werewolf
something
alien?
to that effect. I don't know if she is, but that's kind of what the spoiler, I think, was saying.
Fuck, I kind of want to watch them. I hate that I'm saying that, but I'm just invested now. I want to watch 2 and 3. I fucking hate that I'm saying that. Only because I have to see her become a werewolf alien zombie.
Yeah, I really want to know the tea on that. And RuPaul.
Also, I want Cuz to die respectfully.
Disrespectfully, Cuz can go.
So a zombie bit their grandpa. So Cuz is like a big zombie racist.
Mm-hmm.
So basically Zed, minute 1 of class says, yeah, I'm not doing this. And he just walks out.
Fair.
A girl hits the zombie alarm when she sees him.
No, okay, listen. He accidentally kicks something, so he's got a limp, but he's doing like, you know how like zombies have
draggy leg.
They literally call it the draggy leg. So he does the draggy leg because he hurt his leg, and a girl sees him and screams and hits the Z alarm, which is the zombie alarm. And instead of everyone doing like a normal lockdown in their classrooms, of course, everyone runs out of their classrooms and into the halls for chaos effect.
No sense.
Yeah, no.
Addison goes into the zombie safe room, which, okay.
It's just a room with a bunch of bunk beds in it.
It's very weird.
Why are there bunk beds? Are you living in there?
I guess in case like the Z-band system goes down and they have to all like
hunker down
for the apocalypse again.
I mean, okay, I guess.
Anyway, Zed also went in there to hide from the humans being annoying.
Also, the Z alarm just made students chase him. Like it wasn't like
there was a bunch of like jocks trying to chase him down. It was really stupid. There's not a teacher in sight teaching at this school.
No, why would there be? That's more actors they have to hire when they can just hire teenagers to run around chaotically.
Addison is like talking to this guy in the Z bunker, the zombie bunker. I don't know what the safe room. Mm-hmm. And she's like, yeah, it's my first day. I just want to be a cheerleader.
It's everyone's first day, Bessie. It's the first day of school.
And then, well, she doesn't know. He could be a senior.
Yes.
So it's dark in there, by the way. And Zed is like, yeah, I want to try out for football. I want to be a football player.
I'm a jock.
Even though he's clearly not a jock. Like, I'm not saying you can't be like a hot rocker zombie and also a football player.
Skateboarder looking guy.
Yeah, he does not have the build to be running a football. You know what I mean? So the lights come on in the dark bunker and Addison punches Zed in the face because she sees he's a zombie.
But then she says he's cute. She says, oh, you're kind of cute for a zombie.
I mean, we've all been there. We've all been like, punch you in the face and then be like, you're cute though. Or is that just me?
It's just you, I think. Okay. Perfect. And then Bucky comes into the bunker room, and steals Addison away and is like, we don't talk to zombies. Get away from her. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, there's like weird, like, it's like racism, but it's like goofy. I didn't like it.
Yeah. Like, I get what they were trying to do with it. I just think it was handled weirdly.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm not sure I like it.
Anyway, so then we all of a sudden just switch over and Zed is trying out for the football team and he's told he's not allowed to leave the basement by the coach. So he's not allowed to be on the team.
This movie does not flow whatsoever.
No,
it is chunky chunk and it is poorly made. I'm pretty sure I bet they made this movie in like a 6-week span.
Yeah. I would think so.
Because it's fucking trash.
Yeah. But yeah, the only reason he's not allowed to join the team is because he is a zombie, not because he's weighs 3 pounds and his freaking neck could snap if I blew a breath at him.
Yeah, he has more of like a
I think
track and field kind of
I think
build.
He looks like a skateboarder.
Yeah.
I could see him doing track and field.
Yeah, he's very tall.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then we go to cheer tryouts. And it's a dance number.
Also, we forgot to mention Addison meets this girl named Bree, who is like your stereotypical little like nerd girl who wants to be a cheerleader. She wants to be a flyer so bad. And it's just them trying to do that regular trope of like, oh, I'm the weird little nerd girl, but I want to be cool. And it's just not done well at all.
Also, disrespectfully, Brie, you would never be a flyer.
No, coming from someone who did cheerleading, she would absolutely be a base. She was like stocky. Like she's gonna hold someone up. No one's throwing that girl.
Yeah. Flyers are like 90 pounds.
Literally, they're the seniors that look like they should still be in 6th grade.
They're throwing your body 40 feet in the air.
Literally. But yeah, it is another dance number. We do also meet the ACs, which are Cuz's 3.
The only one that matters is Tracey. The
and
other
his
2,
eyebrows.
I couldn't even tell you what they looked like. But Tracey,
I couldn't tell you their names either, actually.
Tracey is the one for me. He is serving. He is everything. He is a mood. He is a vibe.
The gayest gay I think I have ever seen in my life, and I love that for him.
I loved Tracey.
His eyebrows were drawn on so damn thick.
He did his own makeup for this movie.
He said no one is touching my eyebrows except for me.
He said, don't worry, I got it down. He probably was the makeup department.
Him alone. He did all of the makeup.
Fucking love Tracey.
Good for Tracey.
So Brie, so Addison makes the team and she goes to Cuz and she's like, my girl Brie needs to be on the team. Cuz is like, okay, I'm doing you a solid because you're my Cuz, but she is going to be a
stand-in.
Yeah, like not a real cheerleader. She's on the team, but she's not going to compete or whatever. So that night they have cheer initiation, which is to tag a zombie's house.
Do you want to know what my initiation was for color guard? We literally stood in the middle of a park in 110-degree weather in the middle of summer and let all the starettes pour condiments on us. We had ketchup, mustard, relish, mayo. We had flour, chocolate sauce. We were covered in it. That was my initiation.
You guys had initiation?
Yes. And we had to stand there and let them pour food condiments just all over us. I have photos of it. I looked disgusting.
The only thing we did was for exchangeettes, and I literally was telling Kat this the other day because I had like a deep-seated memory of this. But we were in a service club called the Exchangeettes, and I was the vice president my senior year. I sucked. Literally, during our Relay for Life, I was like making out with boys in a tent. Anyway, so our initiation was you had to stand up in front of everybody and say, I'm a little exchangeette, cute and fun. Here is my number. Call me anytime. When I get all dressed up, hear me shout. Put me in your car and take me out.
The fact that you remember it. I'm pretty sure I had to sing that too, but I don't fucking remember doing it.
First of all, why? Second of all, why? Third of all, why? So anyway, Brie and Addison are in their cheer uniforms and they have to tag a zombie house. What were they tagging it with? I don't even remember.
Eggs, and of course, it just happened to be Zed's house.
Yeah. So Addison's like, I don't want to do this. And Cuz is like, no, you have to. And then the zombies come out of their house. Zed's zombie dad comes out of the house. And Addison and Brie hide. And Cuz drives off in his fucking
He gets scared by another zombie.
I don't like his face. And then Zed comes out and he sees Addison and Bree, and his dad is like, "What is it?" And Zed's like, "It's nothing, Dad," because he thinks Addison is hot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not going to like snitch on her. And then I guess Bree and Addison just walk home.
Well, Addison says, "I don't want to do this. I didn't realize how oppressed they are." Anyway, the next day at school, Addison tells Cuz that they should be nice to zombies. And do you know what Cuz does? He threatens her wig. Her wig.
He's going to do a wig reveal.
He's going to do a freaking wig reveal. Like, this is RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, what are we doing here? You can't threaten that girl's wig. That's disrespectful. So Addison takes it upon herself to go down to the zombie basement to apologize to Zed, and then she invites them to the pep rally. Eliza is not for this. She does not want anything to do with the pep rally because she thinks that something is bound to go wrong. So then we're at the pep rally. First of all, it starts with Cuz jumping out of a giant poster of his own face.
Yeah, I think that's where I got lost. I decided to stop taking notes.
Do people not from America think that this is really how American high school is? Because it happens in High School Musical. I feel like something like this happens in so many like coming of age high school movies where like people are like obsessed with some sports player and they have like a giant poster of their face. It's even literally High School Musical. There's giant posters of Zac Efron all over the school.
Okay, but like when I drive by like Windermere High School, they put like their valedictorian and salutatorian on like the side of the building. I think we just were poor. I think we just went to a poor school.
Wait, okay, now I need to know if does this shit happen at other schools, like for real?
Windermere High School, that happens there.
Okay, but what I'm saying is do they have a giant poster of their head cheerleader's face where they jump out of it? Or posters of Zac Efron around their school so you can rub up against it while you're singing about how hot he is?
Potentially.
That's okay. Well, interesting. Anyway, Cuz decides that he wants to set off the zombies that showed up and brings out their spirit sticks.
It's just Bonzo and Zed, right?
And Eliza.
Oh, yeah.
The spirit sticks are like giant flares.
Cracker. They're indoors.
They're giant flares that they're
alarm would have gone
holding.
off.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're in the gym, by the way. Bonzo is obviously not fully humanized because he's still
is just
it's barely functioning. It's barely functioning, and he freaks the fuck out and goes full zombie, and he pushes through everyone trying to get away from the fire, but is running towards it. He's not very smart. Zed tries to stop him, and so Bonzo pushes him, and his Z-band like fucks up. So whatever wavelengths aren't fully going through him, so he has a little bit of zombie strength. So he pushes all of the linebackers out of the way to save freaking Addison, who just so happened to be thrown up in a stunt at this time, and Bonzo knocked her base down and her catchers down. So Zed catches her, and then his Z-band goes back to normal. So the coach then decides that he wants Zed on the football team.
Yeah, because Zed knocked all the
linemen out of the way.
So he's like, "You're a great hitter." I don't know any.
He's a quarterback.
Yeah, but later on in the movie, he says his title and he doesn't say quarterback.
I think it's like a mix of a quarterback and something else because he was the kicker too, remember? And then the dad said that he was whatever that position was too. Anyway,
I don't know.
It's some made up multi-position spot that he gets on the football team.
He's the QB. That makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
But he was doing everything.
Yeah.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter.
So then the principal is not really on with this, but they have never won a game apparently. This football team sucks ass. So Zed is like, "Listen, I'll be on your football team if the zombies can integrate."
It's literally, oppression is real. Like, racism is real. Like, this movie was goofy. I didn't like it. I really didn't. I was not here for it.
Yeah, I feel you. So the zombies get to sit in the regular normals cafeteria now. They don't get to go to class with them yet, but they get to sit in the cafeteria.
Who fucking greenlit this movie?
I don't know. So at lunch the next day, when the zombies are allowed to sit at a table near the trash cans and they're very excited about it, Addison is talking to Bree and she's quite literally sweating over Zed. Like, she says that she's sweaty. And she goes over to talk to him, and then freaking Cuz and the ACs drag her away. It's so disrespectful because she's not allowed to be cool if she's talking to the zombies. She wants to be a cheerleader, so she doesn't really care about being cool, but They're kind of synonymous.
Sir. Addison is staring at a bunch of cheer trophies like a loser, and Zed comes over to her and brings her a fucking snack or whatever. Like Bonzo made like a garlic rose. I don't know what happened there.
It was, I think, an apple that he cut into
Who
a rose.
fucking cares? So, they're talking about like not fitting in, and Addison's like, you have no idea. Nobody cares that you're wearing a wig, and nobody can really tell. And shut up.
Yeah. I mean, I could tell.
Shut the fuck up.
But yeah, she's like, it sucks being weird. Homeboy is literally a zombie who has to have wavelengths shooting through him so he doesn't eat your freaking skull. Like, bitch, can you get it together? Read the fucking room.
So yeah, basically Addison's like, I wear a wig.
Yeah, he calls her perfect and she's like, I'm not perfect. I wear a wig.
Shut the fuck up, Addison.
Do you know how many people wear wigs and it's normal? You fucking weirdo. Anyway, they are talking in the hallway and somebody's coming, so they go to hide in the Z bunker. The Z bunker.
Where they met.
Aww. And then they sing the best song in this whole movie. It's
what was
literally
it? A girl and a zombie.
A girl and a zombie being together someday. It's called Someday. Honestly, this was the best part of this whole movie, if you ask me.
Like, actually, we were watching this and he was like, a girl and a zombie or something along those lines. And I was like,
that was quite literally the lyrics.
We could actually turn this off whenever. I think I get it.
Here's my problem, though, is that, first of all, the two of them are so talented. Their voices are so good.
They're both attractive and unique looking, like, enough. Like, they both are very much Vanessa Ann Hudgens. And sorry, Vanessa Hudgens, and she'll be Vanessa Ann to me forever. And Zac Efron, like, very regular looking people, but very also, I could pick both of them out of a lineup.
Yeah.
They both have very good voices. I'm sure there was tons of auto-tune because this movie was made in 6 weeks and they probably recorded it once. But, like, respectfully, they both are very talented.
Bad. Yeah, the lyrics are pretty bad.
No, it's no High School Musical for sure.
But the dancing also, the choreography in this movie, I thought was so good. Okay.
I'm going to not agree with you on that one.
I like
respectfully
the choreography. Anyway.
So a girl and a zombie happens. They're basically writing their wedding vows at this point. They've never hung out. Not to be a bitch, but...
No, this was them hanging out. What do you mean? They're in the Z bunker. There's bunk beds in there.
They've just decided to be in love, essentially. He is like, I love you, and she's like, I love you. They've never even kissed.
They're like, what did you say, 13?
14, 15
right.
or some shit.
So
okay, I was kissing boys at like kindergarten.
In High School Musical, they didn't kiss until High School Musical 3.
Anyway,
so.
I'm just saying that maybe they should like go out on a date before deciding that they're going to get married.
Maybe they're going to. Anyway.
It's the night of the football game, y'all.
Yeah, this has to be months later because you know they have to like practice and shit.
There was no practice.
Okay, great.
No, the football team is sucking because none of the other football players are helping Zed.
But also his Z band is like fully working, so he also isn't doing jack shit.
Right, because when he tackled all those other people in the gymnasium, he was a zombie.
Yeah,
because his Z band wasn't working.
And the principal threatens Zed, saying that if they don't win this game, back to the basement for the zombies. That's honestly really disrespectful.
So Zed asks Eliza, who's a super hacker, she's a super hacker, to hack his Z band.
Oh my God.
And she is like, hey, you can only swipe left. I don't fucking know.
It was left, yeah.
You can only swipe left to become a little bit more zombie. If you swipe right, you'll become like fully human, and it'll basically like
fuck you up,
destroy your body.
So don't do that.
To become full human. So he's like, great, only swipe left 10-4.
Noted.
So Zed zombies up and he gets himself a touchdown.
Woo.
And then he gets a bunch more touchdowns and he's killing it. And the fans are kind of cheering, like the high school. They're cheering and they're like, woo, we're going to win football.
Finally.
And the cheerleaders are cheering. And at the end of the game, Addison runs over to Zed and gives him a big old hug. And her face is literally in his belly button. And whenever people are like, why do you prefer tall guys? I'm like, well,
That's
that is
why.
Like when I hug you, I want my face to be like in your belly button. I don't know why.
I love that too. I love tall guys.
No disrespect on the shorties.
No, full disrespect.
Well, you're also short. It's a little bit easier for you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like 6'2" is a giant. 6 foot to me is like 2 inches above my head.
Cuz gets mad though that she hugs
Yeah.
the zombie boy.
But like everybody is like kind of okay with him because he won them a football game. Like this is so stupid.
I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of places where like high school and college football are like all they care about.
I guess in this weird giver town of Seabrook. So yeah, Cuz is like, hey bitch, stop talking to the zombie. You're a cheerleader. Also, I will wig reveal you. He just like keeps threatening the wig reveal.
Yeah, like stop threatening her wig, bro. It's so
just very
rude.
dumb and nobody cares.
Yeah, but the next day at school, this school is fully integrated. So the zombies can attend like normal classes and join like clubs and do normals
Yeah,
shit.
fucking Eliza was like, I'm joining computer club.
Good for her. Pop off, queen.
Like she already hacked a Z-band. Does she really need to go to computer club?
Let her have fun with it.
She can be teaching everybody in computer club.
Cuz tells Addison that she's either pro zombie or pro cheerleader. Gross.
This movie is not good.
No, she doesn't even care about being cool. She literally just wants to be a cheerleader. Like she doesn't even care about the rest of like being popular or whatever. She just wants to cheer. So she says that she's always wanted to be a cheerleader. So she chooses that. And Zed is like saying hi to Addison and she runs away crying because she's not allowed to be his friend. It's so disrespectful. And then every time they see each other in the hallway and Zed tries to say hi, she like gets dragged away by the ACs.
Yeah, but Addison leaves a note in Zed's locker. And then Bonzo, his name is Bonzo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Bonzo gives Addison a note saying to meet Zed at the barrier that night. Like now we're making fun of like the Berlin Wall. I don't know. I just don't like this movie. I don't like it. It's just like, it's very like insensitive. I don't know. I don't like it. Anyway, so Addison meets Zed at the barrier and they go to a zombie rave and there's like a pretty sick Zombieland dance number. But again, it's just a bunch of white children rapping. So
they weren't all white. They were wearing zombie makeup, bestie. They all were white because
Zed was there and his real name is Milo. So I'm going to go ahead and assume he's white.
This was literally when like the choreography was so fucking cool.
This part, yeah, I will say.
I really enjoyed.
The makeup department, aka Tracey.
Just Tracey.
Fucking killed it. This part was pretty cool. They were in like a warehouse and they all had like bright colors on and there was like Bonzo was being a zombie DJ.
So was Eliza. They were both DJing.
They were on the ones and twos.
And like, I don't know.
It was cute.
It was very like contemporary hip hop dancing. Like it was so cool. I thoroughly enjoyed the dance number.
Yeah, the Go dancers. They did good.
I'm really mad
this movie's getting 1 point for the dancers.
I'm really mad that the dancing was so good for this shitty movie. To be fair.
Yeah. Addison jumps in. She's doing a little zombie dance.
Yeah, she thinks she's a zombie now. Also, she has her wig in this really horrible side braid. I wanted to rip it off so bad.
You can't braid a wig like that.
It was so bad.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was really bad.
So at one point during the party, Zed goes and sits down by himself and Eliza's like, oh, what's wrong? And he's like, my Z-band's hurting real bad because he's been like fucking with it to win football games. And she's like, you gotta cut it out or it's gonna break.
So Addison is just wandering this fucking warehouse by herself full of zombies with her weird side braid wig, and she hears somebody cheering, and she walks into this like empty room in this warehouse to Zed's little sister Zoe doing a really shitty cheer,
who respectfully should be in bed.
Yeah, and not at a teenager's
rave
zombie party. There was a name for the party. I don't fucking remember what it was. Apparently they have them all the time.
I don't know, but the song was something along the lines of now you're in Zombieland.
Yeah,
Zombieland.
They really said Zombieland a lot in that song. Like I said, lyrics 0 out of 10, dancing 10 out of 10. It was
legitimately 0 out of 10.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Addison tells Zoe that she's really good at cheerleading. She gaslights the fuck out of this 4-year-old. And then she sees that Zoe has this little like stuffed dog and she's like, oh, you should get a real dog. And then Eliza comes in all butthurt and she's like, you know, we're not allowed to have pets, blah, blah, blah. Addison's a dumb bitch. She wears a fugly ass wig. She doesn't know anything. Eliza, get it together.
And it was like another moment where like the words like oppression were used.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is not acceptable.
Yeah, it was not good. And then Addison literally tells Eliza she's smart and cool and pretty. And I'm like, you're hitting on your boyfriend's best friend. What is happening here? And
Eliza's like, what are you doing over the rave?
so then Zed takes Addison.
Want to eat some brains in a can with me?
Zed takes Addison off on another little jaunt through this fucking warehouse. Mind you, at this part, Melissa literally was writing fan fiction about these two while we're sitting on the fucking couch. She's like, this movie could be better if this happened and if this happened. And I was like, just go on Wattpad.
I'm gonna rewrite it.
Go on Wattpad and write it out, bestie. You'd probably get a lot of views for that. I'm sure there's fan fiction on this fucking movie. I could only imagine.
Also, at this point, we get another rendition of.
Oh, someday.
We get a reprise of Girl and a Zombie.
Yeah, we get a Girl and Zombie reprise. And then the weirdest thing happens, like a chunk of her weird white hair is like not in her fucking wig cap. And he just plays with it. And
the star of this movie is Addison's
the chunk of her white hair. And
I didn't know the wig was going to be such a big deal.
The funniest part was it was the first thing I said about her. I literally said, that's the worst wig I've ever seen. And then she sings a whole song about her fucking wig. Like, what the hell? So he plays with a piece of her weird white hair and she shoves it back in her wig cap and she's like, don't look at it, it's ugly. And they're about to kiss and the cops show up because it's past curfew.
And of course, Addison knows the cop.
She also didn't know that they had a curfew, so it's more shit she just doesn't know about zombies.
The zombies are so oppressed.
But yeah, so the cop takes her home to his chief, aka her dad.
Also, she's just calling the officer Gus.
Yeah, by his full like government name.
Can you throw some respect on Officer Gus, please?
That was her babysitter girl.
Yeah, right.
Gus.
So anyway, Addison gets taken home by Gus and her parents are like, what were you doing? And she's like, I was with a boy. And the parents are like, well, we want to meet this boy.
They threaten her. They literally say, you can't cheer if we don't meet your boyfriend. What is this weird? Why are y'all so weird? Who cares? She's been in school for 3 minutes. Let her live.
I feel like that's pretty chill. Like, that was a good parenting move. Anyways, yeah, Gus is not about to meddle in a teenage girl's business, so he does not tell her parents that she was with zombies.
I guess I didn't realize that.
Officer Gus just wanted to go home.
He really could have spilled the beans and said that she was at a zombie party and Gus did not.
He said, this is none of my business.
Honestly,
Go for
I like Gus.
Me too.
All right.
We love Gus.
Pop off, queen.
So Addison tells Zed that her parents want to meet him, but they don't know that he's a zombie. At this point, the ACs are trying to ruin Addison's life and her relationship because they are meddling bitches. And they steal.
Well, they overhear Zed and Eliza talking about his Z band and how she hacks into it.
That's true.
Yes. So then the ACs decide to steal Eliza's laptop to just fully ruin Zed's life because they're zombie racist.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And also, you know, Seabrook seems boring, so I'm actually not mad at them.
They want some drama.
Yeah.
They need a little spice in their life.
That's fine. So Zed comes over to meet mom and dad, and he has swiped his Z-band to the right. Mm-hmm. So he's a full human. He's really hot. Of course, mom and dad are super impressed. They're like, oh, wow, a cute football player. We love it. So Addison and Zed go to a zombie-free restaurant.
And this is where the ice cream options are vanilla, vanilla, double vanilla, or vanilla. Super exciting.
Racism actually happened here, and actually it's still happening here in the world. I don't know. I didn't like the like zombie free or like normals only sign.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel you.
fucking, what do you think fucking Ruby Bridges would feel about this? I don't know. Like, I don't like it.
I feel like I understand that they were trying to like make a message with it, but
Yeah.
I think they kind of went about it in the wrong way.
Yeah. I'm not impressed.
Yeah.
So Addison is like, I think everyone else needs to change, not us, even though she's the one that's not talking to her boyfriend because of her cheerleading cousin. So I don't know what the fuck she's talking about.
Yeah, and she's also referring to herself with her stupid fucking wig.
Yeah.
Like a full race of people
Aren't being oppressed. Can't
Right.
have a dog, have a curfew. She's worried about her fucking wig.
I hate it here.
I don't like it. Anyway, that night at the final football game of the season,
The homecoming game.
what the fuck ever, Addison is cheering for the zombies and Bree joins her in a zombie chant and Cuz kicks them both off the team. And they just keep cheering. So
What difference did that make?
Yeah, for real. So the cheer people, the ACs, the cheer ACs, they are fucking with Eliza's computer. So the ACs are fucking with Zed's Z-Band and they make it so that he can't zombie up anymore. But he gets a touchdown anyway because he loves football so much. And I think his teammates are actually like trying to help him now because they want to win. But then the ACs basically turn his Z-Band off. So now Zed is like a full zombie. And like he's wants to fucking eat people's brains.
Yeah, man.
Like they did not think this plan through.
No. Yeah, they literally are like, oh, now, yeah, we have to run from the zombie who wants to eat our brains.
Yeah, they also turn off Bonzo and Eliza's bands just to be extra dickheads. And Zed goes to kill Cuz like under the bleachers while everyone's running around.
But he stops himself.
Yeah, somehow he doesn't. Also, like, if you're going to eat anybody's brain, I think
Bucky doesn't
Cuz-
have any.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe he was like, you don't have a
I
brain.
smell nothing in there.
That's probably what it was.
It's not because he was being good. There was nothing there for him to slurp on.
Yeah. Ew.
Like there's a straw.
He pulls out like one of those retractable straws.
Sticks it in his ear.
Yeah, they all get arrested.
They get tasered and then arrested.
Bonzo and Eliza and Zed all get arrested. And the zombies are kicked out of the high school because everyone was just cheering for them because they were winning football. And now they are being ousted because they were trying to eat people's brains.
Yeah, and Addison like pops off on the entire school and they just don't really care. And then she sings a whole song. And during this song, there's like a weird montage of literally just things that have happened in the movie that happened in the last 20 minutes.
Like it's a decom. This movie's not even that long. Like
Yeah.
we just saw it.
And then there's literally parts from like legitimately the last 5 minutes when
Not even.
Zed went after Cuz.
Truly 45 seconds prior, they re-show it.
So stupid. And then there's a part where Cuz is singing about how he doesn't know anything now. He's like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong in my prejudice, and I don't know now because he stopped and he didn't eat me. I could see the intelligence in his eyes, but
Yeah.
then he stays racist.
I think
So what
it's
was
the
point?
lackadaisical way they were throwing around words like prejudice and
Maybe that's it.
oppression and
But you know what saves this movie? The wig reveal to the other wig underneath that was worse, somehow worse than the blonde wig. This white wig is literally some Party City dollar store. You are going to a freaking bridal shower at the club next door dollar wig.
the bridal shower at the club next door.
Have you never seen one, like, maybe it's just because I go to gay clubs where like women will wear like literal Party City wigs to like celebrate a
I don't
bridal
have
shower?
any friends, so no, I never heard of that.
Happens at Southern Nights all the time.
Also, her hair was fully done under her fully done wig.
Yeah, which
Her wig under her wig was fully done.
also, the wig was so bad. It was so bad.
Yeah, you said that.
I can't get over how bad it was.
She had like a curtain bang flippy, like
It was the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, and I need to move on from it. Anyway, so she whips off her wig. No one cares. Literally no one gives a fuck.
no, they boo her. They care.
But like no one cares that she has blonde hair. They're booing her because she was standing up for the zombies, or white hair, whatever the fuck color her hair is
They're
now.
just booing because they're fucking idiots.
True. Anyway, so back in Zombie Town, Zed, Bonzo, and Eliza are brought back. And Eliza wants a zombie uprising.
Yeah. Well, they were put in zombie containment and like tortured.
Yep. I don't know that they were tortured.
They were tortured.
Okay.
Let me write my fanfic.
Okay. And then
God.
next week, I don't know who cares, at school, during cheer practice, Cuz is cutting anyone from the team who are not anti-zombie. Like, he's calling out people for wearing like necklaces or bracelets or like a vest that was made from zombie clothing, and like kicks them off the team. And it's
Yeah, like why would you wear that day, Hank? Come on.
But also it's 90% of the team. So maybe you're the problem there, bestie.
And they have to compete in cheer competition.
They sure do.
And they have like 10 people on the team now instead of like 40.
And their whole routine was obviously made with X amount of people, and now they don't have all those people. The zombies are being shoved back to the basement. So they're all clearing out their lockers, and Eliza did not show up to clean out her locker. So the boys are going to do it for her, and they find her plan to sabotage the cheer competition. At the cheer competition now, I don't know if this is the same day. I'm going to assume so. 90% of the team is gone.
Addison's sitting in the stands.
Yeah, with Breen with her fucking wig out.
No, she's not wearing the wig anymore.
No.
She has a quote unquote wig.
Yeah.
It's not the actress's real hair.
Yeah.
But it's
the white,
still definitely a wig.
The horrible white monstrosity they
she
put
has
on
her
this
white hair
poor
out.
child.
Her alien werewolf zombie hair is out and about.
So Addison in the bleachers sees Bonzo and Zed, so she follows them and finds.
I follow Zed too.
And Eliza is trying to sabotage the competition. I don't know what the fuck she's trying to do. Mess up their music or something. Good for her.
Okay, this is exactly how this scene plays out.
I'm so ready for you to say it.
So Seabrook is up next, and Addison runs into Zed and Bonzo, who are trying to convince Eliza and some other zombie students to not sabotage the thing. So Addison comes over and is like, hey, Eliza, my friend, let's sabotage. And Eliza is like, okay, let's sabotage. And then Zed is like, we shouldn't sabotage. And Addison is like, you're right, we shouldn't sabotage.
But do you know what they should do?
What?
They should change the world with cheer. You just have to cheerlead to the world. And then they literally do exactly that. So Seabrook is up and they can't do their routine because literally they go to throw someone to like the next thing and there's no one there to catch them because 90% of their team is gone. So they're falling over and like fucking shit up. 4-year-old Zoe decides to run on the stage and be a cheerleader. An old human man yells at her, this literal fucking child, and is screaming at her. So Addison then runs out and says that they should join Zoe and change the world's perception of zombies with cheer. So they literally do that. They try to get Cuz to join and he was like, no, fuck zombies. Ugh.
He's still racist. Yeah.
Yeah.
A racist through and through.
Yeah. He throws his cheer captain whistle at Addison and she's like, well, we need a new cheer captain. And they choose the 4-year-old. And now all of a sudden they have a whole routine that they've very clearly practiced. But when would they have had time for that? You know what I mean?
Also, it's like the zombie students.
Yeah.
And Zed and Bonzo.
Yeah. And Eliza and Zoe and then the cheerleaders. And the ACs were super into it.
Yeah. Oh, Tracey is a follower all day. No offense, bestie. Your makeup skills are gang, but we all know you've never had an original thought.
They are literally the cause of this. Like the ACs very specifically are the cause of all of this. And now they're like, oh yeah, let's do change the world thing.
Yeah.
Boring. Zoe runs over to Cuz and says that he's the best cheerleader she's ever seen and convinces him to join their little...
And then she like gives his whistle back.
Yeah, fuck
like,
that.
It's the sabotage scene all over again. I don't need this whistle. I'm not the captain. 2 milliseconds later, here's your whistle because
Also,
you're the captain.
All of a sudden, he's not racist. Okay.
No, he's still racist. He just wants to be a part of something.
I think the best part of this whole thing was Bonzo and Brie having a moment. Hated that.
Also, Bonzo's 48. I don't know if you guys remember that.
And then the zombies then invite the humans for a block party at the end of the movie. They literally, it just segues.
Yeah. It's not good. This movie's chunky and bad.
And then there's a dance off between the zombies and the humans, except they're like intermingled.
And again, Addison, who is a 14-year-old white girl, is like,
the dancing was really good though. Okay.
Sorry.
And that's literally the end of the movie.
It was better than Bolt.
Yeah, I will definitely say it's better than Bolt. You want to go first?
No, I want you to go first.
Okay. I gave Zombies a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
I didn't hate it. I think they could have done better. I like the dancing. The characters themselves aren't horrible. And I just wish the lyrics were better. And then I wish that it wasn't so heavy on the racial... I keep wanting to say undertones, but it's very not undertones. It's like fully out there. But yeah, so I gave it a 5 out of 10. It is below Babes in Toyland, but above Tron, sitting at my number 61. I would rather watch this than Tron.
You take that back right now.
Go.
I gave Zombies a 3 out of 10.
Oh, I thought you were going to give it a 2. I'm surprised.
I like Zed. I think he's hot.
Oh, God.
He's 21 now, so it's okay. I liked the costume design and the makeup. Mm-hmm. Even for a DCOM, it was shit. Just chunky, and like the storyline was ass. I hated all the weird racist stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was done correctly. But like I didn't completely, like I don't want to ever like watch it ever again.
But I want to see the second and third ones.
But yeah, I am intrigued, and I would like to see the second and third one just to see what happens. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it though. Anyway, I put it below Frank and Weenie. I'd actually rather watch that cat throw up that shit ball.
Oh my God.
But I did put it above Country Bears because Country Bears made me feel anger and violence.
I love that.
And the kid's name was Barry. So we all know how I feel about
Beary.
Barry. Barrington.
I'm getting that tattooed as a tramp stamp.
I truly hated that movie. Christopher Walken was the only good part of that movie.
That's fair.
Get Haley Joe out of that. Fucking,
get him out of the bear.
Get him out of that bear. But yeah. So next week, we are actually going to post one of our old Patreon episodes.
You get a sneak peek.
Our main feed. Mm-hmm. So we have decided that we are going to post our Twilight episode.
Really and truly, it's probably one of my favorite episodes we have on Patreon.
Yes. So we're going on vacation and we just want to relax and unwind. But luckily, in the month of August, we have 3 episodes dropping. So technically, you're still getting 2 new episodes in August.
And if you're not a patron, then this is a new episode for you. And it's a little taste of what you could get if you join our Patreon.
Yeah. And if you are already a patron, don't worry because you're still going to get your bonus episode.
Yes.
So
don't you worry, your little patron heads.
You know you want to listen to Twilight again anyway.
That was a good one.
Because it's pretty fucking funny.
It was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wish us well on our trip. We're going to Disneyland.
Yeah, we are.
Duh. But yeah, Kat made me watch this shit movie and
she loved it.
Luckily, Twilight will be our next episode.
It'll be a nice little palate cleanser.
Yeah. From this garbaggio.
Not that Twilight is good, but
it is. But it's so bad it's good. It's a Sword in the Stone situation.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, thanks for listening.
We love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 These opinions are our own and are in no way associated with the film or the film's production company.
The cover art for Tragical was created by Johnny the Alchemist.
The theme song for Tragical was produced by Jahreezy,
Contact info for both artists can be found on their Instagrams,
which are linked in the show notes.
Thanks for listening
To Tragical.
We big cheese, little waist. Yada 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 yada.
Respectfully, shut up.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
respectfully, though.
Okay.
You just have to say respectfully before you say stuff, and it makes it not rude.
I don't think that's how that works. but-
Respectfully, that's how it works. Disrespectfully, I'd rather be thirsty than drink out of a little
Fine,
mermaid
give
cup.
it back.
No.
Tragical.